Hi, this is Chris with Wannabe Honey Farms. Today, this weekend, I was planning on buttoning up the bees for the winter. I've been feeding them 2-to-1 sugar water, and I decided to wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be 70 and sunny, which has been a rarity around here. It's been hovering right around 55, and so tomorrow, the bees have been busy as could be. All summer, busy as a bee. That's funny. But the bees have been just busy coming and going, still bringing in pollen. I have no idea where they're getting it from. But today I just want to take a minute and make some sugar candy to hold them over the winter. I already made one batch, and I don't know why, but I didn't video it. But this is the final product. And this is ridiculously easy, and I had a few options to go with. And I'll tell you why I chose this option. I did do something wrong when I made this, but I'm going to rectify it on this next batch. But I just want to show you what I did real quick. I did some reading and I did some YouTube research, and I came to the conclusion of just making sugar candy chunks like that. First off, chunks like that, they're gonna fit better into my quilt feeder. I think my granddaughter died. But anyway, they're gonna fit better into my quilt feeder. I've got a small feeding area for them to come up through in the winter. And I know some people put big old plates of that stuff in there on top of the frames. No particular reason I don't want to do that. I'd rather do this. It just seems a little bit cleaner, more efficient. But in my studies, a lot of people add, all the honeybee healthy stuff like that, electrolyte pack or nutrients. And I decided just to keep it simple. I'm going with straight sugar. I don't want to throw anything weird into their diet right now. Honeybee healthy, it looks good, but I don't know if it's just a slick marketing tool that people are using. But I just want to keep it simple. I don't want to I don't want to start putting strange things into the bees' digestive tract during the winter time. That may cause them to poop more, poop less, whatever. I just want them to stay on their same pooping routine. And so I figured sticking with the absolute basics, sugar and water, that's the least complicated. And bees have been living without us for thousands of years. There's no reason to start interfering with their diet now. So without further ado, I'm just going to kind of talk and tell you what I'm doing here. The first thing you need to do is make a working space, and that means move the tablecloth so your wife doesn't get all pissed off when you make it all sticky and spill stuff. I got a pan I'm going to use, and my two other ingredients. This is my bee sugar. And by bee sugar, I mean it's just white sugar, but I keep it outside in a different container, so I have easy access. Okay, this doesn't have to be very, very thick. And I just want to smooth that out, just basically to see how much I've got. And there's maybe about a half an inch in there, which is fine. That's all I need. That's all I want. The last ingredient I'm going to use is just not very much, just maybe a half a cup of water for all that sugar. That may be too much, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to take that little bit of water and all the sugar, and I'm just going to stir it up. I was watching a video by Cayman Reynolds. Cayman is far and away one of my bee heroes. So this is kind of his method. Well, it's a lot of people's method, but he described stirring it up to the texture of like artificial snow, like what they use in the old movies. So it looks like this. That 1 cup of water, or half a cup of water, I'm starting to get the idea it may have been too much water. This is clumping up. More than I wanted it to. Yeah, this is definitely clumping up more than the first batch. But that was just a half a cup of water, so you see that you don't need very much. I saw a lot of people, they made like a fondant, and they got their, their thermometers out while they're cooking, and it kind of looked like more trouble than it was worth to get to the same ending, the same result. And yeah, this is a little bit thicker than I was hoping for. But it just doesn't matter because it's just sugar and water, and we're not working off an exact recipe. And Gordon Ramsay isn't going to come out here and beat me up and berate me. Okay, so we got it all fluffy, damp like that. What we're going to do now is I'm going to use my hands and I'm going to flatten this out. Flatten it down, compress it down. So now it's compressed down and it's hard. Okay, so now I've just got a solid sheet of sugar down here. Okay, what I didn't do with this batch, you can see it's just all chunks. That I'm going to do with this batch because I'm an idiot and I didn't think about it. But this will make it easier to break when it's ready to be stored. Is I'm going to score it like that. I'm not going all the way down to the bottom. But what I've seen people do on the videos anyway is they just score it down the middle like that. Then they break it in half, and then each half would go into a hive. I'm not going to feed that much at one time. So I'm going to score it into chunks. And there we go. It's ready. All we got to do is dry this out now. I'm going to go over to what this mess that Shirley's been working on. Oh, man, this stinks. She calls it her fire cider. I don't even know what's in it. I don't even want to know what's in it. But I smell a whole lot of vinegar, and she drinks it, and it's supposed to make her healthy. Ugh. Just makes the kitchen stink. You got an opinion on the matter?
It makes the kitchen stink.
Okay. But I'm going to turn my oven up to about 160, just a low heat. And I'm going to put it in there for, I don't know, 2-3 hours. Barry, watch out. And I'm just going to let it cook now. And when it comes out, it'll be hard. It'll come out in one sheet. I can break it down in chunks like this. And I've got bee food for the winter. Between this bag and what I just put in there, I'm hoping the bees will be good to go for the winter. I don't know. This is my first year trying this. I've seen all kinds of other recipes that people use. And like I said, just putting too much foreign stuff into a bee diet at this time of year seems kind of dicey for their digestive system. So I opted just to keep it simple. And we'll see what goes on. Since I made the genetic switch from Carnies over to Italians, I know they're going to eat more during the winter. But that's okay. If they blow through this, you saw how easy and quick it is to make. I'll just make some more. And hopefully I'll have 2 hives coming out of the winter. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. If you like this, be sure and subscribe, hit the like button. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Shirley, wait. There you go. All right. Bye-bye.